Okay, Latin 3, here we go. We're going to conjugate a verb in the present tense. We're going to conjugate a verb in the future tense. We're going to conjugate a verb in the imperfect tense. 3 tenses, 18 answers. Here we go. Present tense. The verb I'm going to use is dicto, dictare, which in this case I'm going to say means to suggest. It has other meanings. Here's what I do. I'm going to have a total of unus, duo, tres, quatuor, quinque, sex answers. To get the number one answer, I go to the first principal part of the verb in the dictionary, the first spelling, and I write it down, dicto. I'm done with number one. To get the other 5 answers, go to the second part of the verb, which is called the infinitive. Go to the infinitive and cut off the RE. Just shear that sucker right off. Okay, so you have DICTA. That's called the present stem. Take the present stem and write it down 5 more times in the present tense. And watch what I do. I'm going to mass produce this verb. Come on down and let's do future tense. Future tense, just like this. Unus, duo, tres, quatuor, quinque, sex, just like that. Write that present stem right here. What you cut off, what you got when you cut the RE off, write it down 6 times. I'm trying to do this quickly because this kind of presentation takes a lot of memory. But I think we can get it done and it will be understandable. And now that I've done that, go back up to the infinitive, cut off the RE, get what's left. What's left is called the present stem. And take the present stem down to your last tense, which is the imperfect tense. And guess what? We're going to do the same thing. Unus, duo, tres, quatuor, quinque, sex. There you go. Write your present stem down. D-I-C-T-A 6 times, just like that. Present stem, present stem, present stem, present stem is what you get when you take the RE off. Now let's finish this sucker up. You know that there is a table of personal endings that you got to learn. I'll put it in a box right here. The ending O means I, S is you, T is she, mus is we, tis is y'all, you plural, and NT is they. These are my personal endings. They tell me who the person is, who's doing the action of the verb, personal endings. O means I, S means you, T means she or he or it. Mus means we, tis means you, plural, or y'all as we say down here in the South, and NT is they. Take these girls right here, put them on the back of the verb. Come on down to the present tense. Mr. Darden says put an O on. Oh, it's already there, so skip it. Go to S. S, T, mus, tis, NT. Come on down here, same endings, come right down here to the future tense. O-S-T, mus, tis, N-T. Now, for future tense, you got to put a B in the middle, a B-I 4 times, and a B-U in the last place. For the imperfect, I'm going to do an S. Yes, I skipped the first one. I know there's a trick. Then a T, then a mus, then a tis, then an NT. The imperfect is my sheep tense. Bah! I'm going to put bah all the way home in this verb. Bah! All the way home in this verb. Now watch out. The first ending right here should be O. But when you get to the imperfect tense, no, use M. Now, let's translate these. I suggest. S, you suggest. You finish the rest of them. Future tense. All these are hooked up now, right? They're all one word. I know I have some gaps, but all these letters are joined. Future tense. I shall suggest. Let's go do the next one, number 2. You, I'm going to say will this time, will suggest. Done with that. You finish the rest. Let's go do the imperfect. To ba imperfect is to be was or were plus ing. I was suggesting. And number 2, S, you were suggesting. A little messy, but it'll fly. Here's what we did. I said, let's take a sample verb, dicto, dictare. We looked up in the dictionary what its principal parts were. The principal parts of the verb are what you find in the dictionary. The principal parts are what you find in the dictionary. We took a look at them. We took the number 2 verb form, RE, cut it off, and we wrote our present stem down 5, 6, 6, 17 times. We didn't use the present stem in number 1 for the present. We just moved that first word down. Then I added my personal endings right up here. OST, mus, tis, NT. I had to put some tense indicators into the future. Be, BI 4 times, BU, and finally I used BA in the imperfect. All right, you stop the camera whenever you need to, or stop the film and slow down and learn what I've done here. And now I want you to work on a verb. Here's the first verb I want you to do on your own. I want you to do tardo. I want you to conjugate the verb tardo, tardara, to delay. Yes, if you're late to class, you've been delaying. I want you to conjugate this verb in the 3 tenses, present, future, and imperfect, just like we did for dicto. Okay? Voila.